Hello everyone. I hope you are excellent on this day. I invite you to stay and watch all the video, because I will give you your horoscope for today, as well as the most important aspects that have to do with health, money, and love. I also invite you to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell of notifications, so that you always know everything related to your sign every day, and so you can prevent many situations and know to deal with any unforeseen. Welcome Capricorn. Thank you for tuning in to your February 11th horoscope. Find out what the future holds for you in money, lucky numbers, love, health, work and family, compatibility, and favorite color. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss receiving daily updates on your channel. In a moment of desperation and anger, you are likely to say things without thinking about your job and end up hurting someone who is not at fault for what has happened to you. You should apologize accordingly. It is not good for you to react this way to negative stimuli from outside. The person you want could be starting to have doubts about whether or not to continue with you. This is because they have noticed things in you that do not seem quite right and that they feel have nothing to do with their tastes and their world. If this happens to you, then do not worry, because it will always be something that happens to you. As long as you do not find the person of your life, other relationships will always be trial and error. Do not feel bad. Don't let life turn its back on you. A very important person has been looking for you for some time. They need to see you, but you haven't responded as you should. Realize this and make an appointment with them. If you recently ended a relationship, it's likely that you still have deep-rooted feelings for the person from before, but you must let them go, since you have to start to forge a new path for yourself. Someone new will arrive, and if you continue with your mind and heart tied to the past, you won't be able to see them, much less get to know them as you should. Don't let the feeling of fear invade you in front of a person you are getting to know now and who is not showing as much interest in you as you are in them. You must have the ability to try again, but remember that if you try too hard and don't get results, then start looking the other way. It's a wonderful day for Capricorn, and you will be able to feel it from the moment you wake up. The sun shines in your life, and it will be an excellent day for any area of your life. Extra money will come in. Try to save it for times of greater need, but you can invest a little in having a nice time, either by yourself or with your partner. You will probably have a job application today, which will be very beneficial for you and your progress in this area. Remember that it is always important to be very attentive to what is going to come into your life. Someone who wants to have your attention could give you a call today. Remember that it is always good to meet new people. Of course, this advice is for those who are single. Take advantage of this moment to enjoy with people who can give you new experiences in life. You will receive excellent news from the person who is by your side. It will be something that will make your relationship much better and strengthen emotional ties. Capricorn is doing very well during this day. Everything could turn out better, but there is a fact that could throw you into bed and not let you out of there, just because you are a little worried about what is not happening at this very minute. So do not doubt the positive any longer. Capricorn is very clear about what he wants, so during this day you have to try to make it a reality. That is why you have to let those crazy desires of having a good commitment with someone or something that you feel from today penetrate your heart. If there are things that are for you, that could turn out well, everything could be better. Perhaps the problem at this minute is that you fill yourself with could, when in truth what you have to start showing is greater security in everything, dear Capricorn. When there are few things that cannot help you to emerge, then you have to go looking for the best, the most important, and what is prepared for you from now on. Don't let the road become difficult for you. If you make decisions without thinking twice, then don't complain about what happens after choosing an option. A very dear person could be going through a very bad time, and you are one of the few people who can help them. It's time to make important decisions at work, since it's likely that you have received or will receive today a proposal that will not only be very tempting but also a very interesting risk to take, especially if you are an adventurous person. It's likely that you've already made the decision. Now what you should do is understand the reason for what you have chosen in your mind. It's not good to always listen to everything they tell you. Those who have a trip for today will have not only a successful day, but one of the best days of their life. Today you feel like you have a significant creative drought, so don't hesitate to take the option of taking a trip that will inspire you to create or work well again. Going to a place near the sea or the forest could open your mind, as well as visiting historical places and museums in the city. There is always something cultural to do not miss that option. Start making positive changes in this area by taking the time to sit down with your loved ones to talk and let them tell you what they feel. Ask the right questions and you will receive the right answers. Start thinking about the possibility of going back to school. You need to learn more to do a better job and get a better salary. It will be an excellent opportunity, especially if you left your studies for money or other personal reasons. Capricorn is learning to see things from a different perspective, so it is likely that certain people in their life will not be very happy with this result. There are things you must do so that you see the best way to reconcile your inner changes with the world around you. It's not good to tell all the truths that cross your mind to your partner today. If we lived life saying everything we thought, the world would be a very violent place, sincere, but violent, so you really need to hide certain thoughts sometimes. Don't wait for opportunities to appear out of nowhere. You have to create your own opportunities to see life in a better way. Right now you have much more. You're not waiting for the best in life, and that can be a problem when you're really not able to see what you have in your life to achieve everything possible today. You don't want much from others, so right now solitude is what pleases you the most, so right now don't let others influence you so much. Today marks a day of significant changes for Capricorns. An important change is on the horizon of your life, possibly related to your financial situation, your love life, or your career. The energy around you suggests that it's crucial to stay present and trust your intuition. You may be feeling disconnected or experiencing a lack of self-confidence, especially in your ability to make decisions based on your guidance and inner needs. This disconnect may have been brought on by a recent conflict or disappointment in your personal relationships. Remember that ultimately any blockages you may be experiencing in areas such as your finances or career stem from your own energetic state. Maintaining a state of happiness and contentment is key, as it will attract more positive opportunities aligned with your true desires. Avoid forcing situations or making hasty decisions. Instead, focus on being present and connected to yourself. Practicing meditation and self-care will help you regain energy and make wiser decisions. It is also critical to remember that your beliefs and thoughts have a significant impact on your reality. If you believe in something wholeheartedly, it becomes your truth. Leverage your positive beliefs to create a more fulfilling life. The atmosphere will be busy when the Virgo moon aligns with Jupiter, dear Capricorn, calling on you to show maturity, determination, and a strong work ethic. Lean into these vibes by diving into your to-do lists and taking advantage of these efficient vibes as you tackle important tasks. Just try not to lose touch with your creativity when the moon and Chiron form an unbalanced aspect later today, especially if you start to drag or the day stops being fun. You'll feel a shift tonight when Mars enters mysterious Scorpio, motivating you to plan your next bold move behind the scenes. You can easily speculate what's about to happen, and you have an expressive attitude with impressive communication skills. So try hard to get what you want. Refrain from getting into altercations with aggressive people who are always looking for fault. When Venus in your truth-seeking ninth house opposes tough love master Saturn today, a relationship may reflect some unconscious behavior. In this harsh light, you'll be forced to look at something you're not too proud of. But don't be too hard on yourself or go straight into denial mode. Everyone has a dark side, and it's only when we acknowledge it and look at how it might be undermining our best efforts that we overcome our greatest challenges. If you can find a way to be grateful for having been shown your own blind spot, your entire relationship with this person and perhaps yourself could change in the blink of an eye. You might feel as though your feelings or affections are emerging into the light these days, dear Capricorn. With Venus now moving through your spiritual sector, after an extended stay in your solar 8th house, others will more easily appreciate your natural qualities in the coming weeks. You are drawn to people, entertainment, art, and studies that feed your mind and spirit. You are less likely to indulge in love or overthink things as you embrace the moment and express or act on your affections. It is certainly a period to seek out the things and people that make you happy, and this cycle lasts until March 8th. Relationships are learning experiences for you in the coming weeks. Today the moon spends the day in the same sector and you are committed to sharing, learning, and guiding. In short, Capricorn, this is a time of transformation and personal growth. Keep your balance, trust your intuition, and remember that present happiness is the key to attracting a better future. Today's tarot reading for your sign. 1. The Fool. The Fool represents new beginnings and fresh energy. Today you are in a propitious moment to start something new in your life. It could be a project, a change in your routines, or even an important decision. However, remember what we mentioned above, do not act impulsively. Take advantage of the energy of the Fool to take a step forward with determination and focus. 2. Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is related to the completion of processes in your life. In this context, it suggests that it is a good time to evaluate your work situation or any area of your life that you feel needs closure. There is something you need to conclude before starting new beginnings. Reflect on this and, if necessary, consider opportunities that can help you close this chapter. 3. The Hierophant. The Hierophant speaks of morality and doing things right. In the current context, this card reminds you of the importance of trusting yourself and your wisdom. If you are considering starting a business or investment, do so with integrity and ethics. Your commitment to giving your best to others will strengthen your foundation in any new endeavor. 4. Four of Swords. The Four of Swords represents deep thought and reflection in your romantic life. This card suggests that it is a good time to communicate with your partner. Conversations will be important today, and there may be issues that need to be discussed. Take advantage of this energy to have open and honest conversations with your loved one and plan for the future of your relationship. In short, today is an auspicious day for new beginnings and meaningful endings in your life. Maintain ethics and integrity in everything you do, especially in business or relationships. Open and honest conversations are key in your romantic life. Good luck, Capricorn. Now we will tell you how you will fare with money and luck, but first remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. This helps us a lot and so that you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. Focus on what you can do now, Capricorn. Past frustrations in your work history may come into focus again today, when the Sun in Libra opposes Chiron retrograde in Aries. You may find yourself reflecting on old issues, grievances, and more that occurred in your work life. Instead of focusing on the past, the opposition will encourage you to look to the future. You have a lot you can do or accomplish in your career, but you need to keep your eye on the prize, which means letting go in order to stay focused. If you're frustrated that things aren't going according to plan or aren't turning out exactly how you expected, try not to worry, because things will get better. Trust that the universe has a plan for you. There may be moments of doubt or challenges you encounter, but in the end you'll get to where you need to be. So stay positive and remember that the light is always at the end of the tunnel. There's always hope on the horizon. We must get through the dark times in order to get to the good times. Lucky numbers. Your lucky numbers for February 11th are 12, 30, 46, 50, 11, 26. Daily love. A beautiful new alignment is upon you, shining like a beacon from the heavens, Capricorn. That's because sweet Venus, our planet goddess of romance, attraction, and beauty, has recently entered another Earth sign, Virgo, aka your solar ninth house of expansion. This means that if you plan a long-distance trip with your partner, you're in for a dazzling time where you'll form many wonderful memories that will last a lifetime. If you're single, use your magnetism to attract someone new and try dating outside of your usual type. You'll find that they have the unique perspective you're looking for. What are the things that scare you in your romantic partners, those things that tend to cause you more mental anguish than most things? The moon is in Virgo and in your ninth house. It's crucial that you ask yourself that question, because when you don't do those things you fear, you begin to unconsciously sabotage your relationships while projecting all sorts of untrue things onto your partner. When you're willing to sit face to face with those darker aspects of your psyche, it allows you to experience much more intimacy with yourself and, therefore, with your partner. This is also a good time to review the nature of your joint financial investments and agreements within your relationships. At work, students may find a new career option through a friend or a mentor. You could end up choosing this as your career. It's wise to do some thorough research. Professionals may experience a surge of energy today. It's a good day to get a head start on any project. Subordinates will prove helpful, and you'll play the role of a good team leader. The moon is in Virgo today and in your ninth house of joint financial investments and partnerships. Your connections with those you're associated with bring you as much profit as the resources you devote to them. You trust those you're investing in. These are important questions to ponder. It's also important to make sure you have a mutual, reciprocal relationship with those you're associated with, where both parties give and receive in equal amounts. Health. You're feeling at the peak of your physical health, and this is the best time to set new goals and push yourself harder. Athletes and others involved in fitness training will enjoy great success today. Your mental health will also improve as you feel stress-free, vital, and active. You'll also be able to spread your enthusiasm and optimism to those around you, and you'll be able to help others begin their own health regimen. Your practicality and sense of responsibility may be heightened during this time. Use this energy to focus on work or tackle a new project. The best crystal to use is onyx, which promotes grounding and stability. Enjoy healthy, nutritious foods, such as soups or stews, to bolster your focus and energy. Family and friends. Romantic opportunities are all around you today. However, you should check your own priorities before choosing your partner so that problems don't arise in the future. If you're already in an exclusive relationship, you'll be taking it to the next level. Your partner is likely to feel possessive and intimate right now. Your response will shape your relationship going forward. Today's energy could have you going back and forth between the bedroom and the boardroom, but that's not necessarily a bad thing as long as you know your attention will be in two places. The intuitive moon moves through your intense ninth house of love and intimacy, so you're in a mood to bond your soul. Despite this, the moon will stretch across the skies to the primal sun in your 10th house of professional goals and ambitions. So, even if you want to spend all afternoon in bed with someone special, it seems that work will be calling you. Compatibility at work, Cancer, in love, Virgo, lucky, Leo. Your lucky color today, amethyst. You have someone on your mind, and it is likely that you are also on theirs. Remember that you should always opt for what is good for you in life. If it is something good that will bring you benefits, then it is a wise decision to start getting to know this person well. If it brings problems and difficulties, then it is better that you let life take care of bringing you together if it is something that must happen. You will have a very good time in your relationship. It is likely that the person who is at your side wants to formalize the relationship a little more. Do not say no if they propose it to you today. You don't have to always think about the person who has already left your life. There was a reason for that. It's not good for you to remember the past so much. It's likely that that person is in another relationship at the moment and that you don't have the possibility of a return. Remember to start living for yourself. Good things are coming. Ancestors are important. They have laid the foundations of what we are today. Remember those people with love and respect, since teachings can come even from bad experiences. Many people have passed through your life and have contributed a grain of sand to make you the person you are today. Be thankful for the gifts you received today with a prayer or an offering. Remember that there is no better way to be thankful than to lead a good life and follow the good lessons that were given to you during your upbringing. In love, you will realize that the person at your side has been through a lot with you. Be thankful for the path you have traveled together. You will meet a person who will seem familiar in appearance. You may have been close in the past without realizing it. You will have a lot in common. Don't miss the opportunity. You have to be more present in your home. It is likely that your family will begin to resent your absence. People around you are starting to worry about a sudden change in attitude you've had. They'll probably see that you've changed a bit. If you feel good about how you are right now, then try to tell them that it's just a natural process that you're going through and that you feel very good the way you are now. Don't expect others to understand it right away. You feel very comfortable in the job you're doing right now, but you have to start making important decisions about what you have to do tomorrow. If you stay there, you probably won't advance much further than where you are. Don't be afraid to take risks in this matter. Sometimes that's better than staying in the same place. Capricorn is thinking about having a meeting today, but when you realize that certain things aren't working, that's when you have to look at the possibility of improving the strategy you have right now. If you're stopping doing what you like, then change again. A person who has a great interest in you will make you a proposal today. It is likely that you only see it as a great friendship, so if you read the signs that he has been giving you, it is important that you make your intentions clear. You are stagnating in your studies or work, you are not performing the way you should, and they will let you know this today. You must improve your knowledge and also your experience to always do a better job every day that passes. Try taking a language class. You are going through a moment of tension that has you thinking all the time about one thing. Whatever you have in mind, you must calm down, since you get nothing out of it. You cannot think well today. Perhaps some things will give you a little fear or a hard time, but as long as you do not have clarity about it, nothing will happen. A figure from the past that you thought had already forgotten about you will return today, not necessarily in a personal way, but you could experience a chance encounter with that person, or he will call you by mistake. If this situation affects you, do not fall into the trap, as it could be an attempt to contact you again by passing it off as a mistake or something fortuitous. Evaluate your feelings and what has happened in the past. Possible problems of infidelity in the couple. If you have experienced this situation with the person you love, it is likely that today the memories will come back and cause a fight that is difficult to fix. Pay attention and do not react in a bad way. If your relationship is going well, then you should give each other more time to get to know each other better in the stage you. Hello everyone. I hope you are excellent on this day. I invite you to stay and watch all the video, because I will give you your horoscope for today, as well as the most important aspects that have to do with health, money, and love. I also invite you to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell of notifications, so that you always know everything related to your sign every day, and so you can prevent many situations, and know to deal with any unforeseen. Welcome Capricorn, thank you for tuning in to your February 11th horoscope. Find out what the future holds for you in money, lucky numbers, love, health, work and family, compatibility, and favorite color. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss receiving daily updates on your channel. In a moment of desperation and anger, you are likely to say things without thinking about your job and end up hurting someone who is not at fault for what has happened to you. You should apologize accordingly.